wrong with a test?
Yeah.
Every time.
Life is all about testing yourself now. And on this episode of Slow Burn, we are testing whether or not I actually do need headphones. So far, so good.
No, I don't think so. Probably not.
Episode 112.
You are coming in hot. I'm
Yeah.
just going to say you are coming in a little hot.
Yeah, I knew I would because you don't have headphones on. I offered to give you some.
I'm leveling.
I
We're good.
offered to give you some headphones. That's all I'm saying.
Leveling.
You're acting like it's this big thing we'd have to overcome. It's
No.
just me
Yes.
getting my ass up and walking the fucking 12 feet over there.
Enhance.
Yeah, enhance it.
There's no need for enhancement.
I could do it, but you're just stubborn.
I am a very stubborn person.
It's that conservative upbringing.
Rob, turn up Mel's bass. He can't hear himself.
Yeah.
Man, that boy don't got no bass in his voice.
Turn off my headphones,
Ain't nobody listening to that boy.
bitch.
For real, though.
What?
What's good, guys?
What's up?
good? What's good? What's
We're
good
on
in the
episode
hood?
112.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
No.
Because last week was 111.
No, that was a couple weeks ago.
That was last week.
Well, we can just have to agree
Robert,
to
what do
disagree
your
here.
notes say?
112. Isn't that a band?
I don't agree with it.
Isn't that a pop group?
I don't know. Maybe.
Like Destiny's Child kind of.
But I don't agree with it, Stephen, what you're saying. So if I choose not to believe it, it makes it not true for me.
Well, why don't you check one of our multiple streaming services that
because
people
don't-
can hear this podcast?
He called it a radio show.
Because he listens to that.
We could
talk
pirate.
radio all the
We could
time.
pirate radio.
Could we still?
I'm not gonna do
I
that.
mean-
Fuck you. You're getting in trouble with the FCC. You're not doing that here.
No, that just like that fucking movie. Like Slater. That
movie called Pirate Radio.
No,
I don't know
assholes.
what you're talking
Oh,
about.
you mean Pump Up the Volume?
Pump up the volume.
Hey, don't talk to me about movies until you watch Dark Crystal, Stephen.
I'll watch it this weekend. I'm
Yeah,
busy.
sure you
I'm busy tomorrow, so I can't watch it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, so already one day gone from the weekend,
He's not gonna watch it.
and then Sunday happens, and you know what happens on Sunday?
Yeah, he's gonna talk about how he watched some Fast and the Furious movie or something.
I'm watching that tomorrow.
What?
What, Fast and the Furious?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see Hobbs and Shaw tomorrow.
You are gonna
Are
go
you
pay to see
serious?
that movie?
Yes.
You're retarded.
I
I know we're not supposed to say that word, but
But in this, for
Steven,
instance,
you
love the
are-
Fast and the Furious movies.
still to this day,
I'm a sucker for those movies. Yes, I've been a fan since 2001.
I'm sorry, Stephen.
all right, we should start calling him Twinkie then.
Okay.
All right,
So, Twinkie, how was your week?
We're gonna start with me.
it's an open forum here, Twinks.
Yeah, Twink.
Look at that face.
I know. Did you
did
see
not
that little
like
twinkle?
that. Ah, a twinkle in Twinkie's eye.
Yeah. He doesn't like it,
But he loves the Fast and the Furious.
but he loves him some Fast and the Furious.
Maybe he's too fast, too furious.
Yeah.
So you've worked like what? An hour plus to go see this movie. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just so you know where your dollar's going. That's you hard worked doing whatever it is you do for 8 hours a day
Gonna have a dude's date night. Me and a couple.
To
go
go
hang
see,
out-
but there's better stuff to go see.
to go hang out with a dude and watch Hobbs and Shaw.
A few
yeah.
dudes. Yeah.
Oh.
Go do get some dinner and watch a movie.
Hobbs and Shaw, though, that's not a movie.
Yes, it is.
Mm,
It's a cinematic event.
It's definitely not that.
Hey, that's like calling a donut dinner.
You and your damn donut analogies.
It is. It's something that's delicious, but it's just empty intake. It's not, really doesn't provide any substance.
We get it. Donut.
You just hate donuts.
No, I like donuts. But, moderation.
Exactly. Steven, how often do you go see bad movies?
Daily.
I don't know. I watch a lot of bad movies. Talk about it. Someone's gotta watch them.
And no, that's not how that works.
If people stopped watching them, they
wouldn't make
them.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Ratios, bro. They go down.
There's a shit ton of movies that get low ratings on Rotten Tomato, and then probably 3 years later, yeah, it may be direct to DVD, but it's still a sequel.
Yeah, but it's because those people are watching those movies. If they quit watching those movies, they wouldn't be making those sequels and making these spin-offs of already bad action movies.
These movies are amazing.
No, man.
What?
So these movies are amazing.
All right, what's the best one?
Whew, where to start? Just kidding.
Are you sad that Paul Rudd died, though?
No, I didn't really shed a tear.
What about that one girl?
Who?
One of the girls died that was in the
Didn't
movie?
Michelle Rodriguez? She died too, didn't she?
Well, no.
No,
No.
she's still in it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
I thought she died.
She died in the movie, but then I guess she didn't die, and I guess she really didn't die. She just like.
Oh, they
into a
comic booked her.
Yeah, they.
Great movies. Great movies.
So, Steven, back to Twinkle.
Twinkle.
was
Twinkie.
Twinklets.
Twinklets?
Twiglet.
Twiggy?
How was your week?
Not too bad. I watched a few documentaries.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
What?
bad movies.
No, I watched a few documentaries.
What?
I started with the documentary about the Amazing Jonathan.
Oh, I
Okay.
started that too a couple weeks ago and I forgot to finish it.
It wasn't too bad.
He's all right.
Yeah, I've always when I used to watch his old specials, I was like, this guy's a dick. And then I've always thought he was a dick, and then after watching, I was like, wow, he really is a dick.
Wow.
Isn't he dying though?
Yeah, he had because he took a lot. He still does a lot of drugs, because in the documentary they show him taking crystal meth.
What?
Yeah, they show him smoking meth.
The crystal meth?
Huh.
Yeah,
Crystal meth lock?
but they put a black box over him inhaling it, like put the pipe and everything. So
it could have been marijuana.
no, because he literally says it's crystal meth. First he says he's on speed, like he takes a lot of speed even after he has like a heart attack.
Whoa.
He's like, oh, I still take stuff, I do a lot of speed, and then he takes out a pipe and is like, oh, this is just crystal meth.
Like, just,
Did he do it? Did he do like
Wednesday
a magic
afternoon?
trick to start smoking it?
No,
should have.
Yeah,
a lot
right?
cooler if he did.
A lot cooler if he did.
I might be able to
Here's my
accept it
meth
then.
pipe over here, but here's me getting high. And he just exhales or something, right? And you're like, what? How did that crackhead smoke his crack?
and then there's a few times where they just show him going to a bathroom, but he's mic'd up surprisingly, and you just hear him flicking the lighter and hear a drawing up.
The good old Mike.
Hey, that's how they caught the guy from that HBO documentary. What was it, Dust or something? Or I forget what it was called. But the dude that was like, he had murdered somebody and they couldn't quite pin it on him. But then he had a hot mic when he went to the bathroom and he was talking about how he was getting them over and like getting over on
yeah.
them.
What, that was like,
Missed that one.
wasn't he in like court or something?
It was like during a disposition or
Yeah. Yeah, people
something. People are retarded.
be aware of what's going on around you, man.
And then I watched the Rita Rudner documentary.
Who?
Oh yeah, you can't say retarded. Check
Rita-
myself on that.
Rita Rudner. She was one of the first SNL cast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
She was married to Gene Wilder till she passed.
Gene Wilder's passed?
Well, she died first, and then Gene Wilder died years later. Because she died in like the early 80s.
You know, Mel Brooks is still alive though,
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop.
which is
Where's
crazy.
Spaceballs too?
Man's in his like 90s now.
Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Would you want to live till you were 90?
Nope.
And then today I watched a documentary on Woodstock. The original Woodstock, not the 94, 99.
Woodstock was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Santana was fucked up during his set.
Yeah. There
I
were a
was
lot of
listening to
people-
Santana today.
There were a lot of people who didn't know who
Oye,
Santana
como
was at the
va?
time. And they're like, oh, I think I'll just take like a nap or go walk around, and then here they Santana come on. I was like, oh man, like
You could help some shit kick in.
yeah, it's like the real shit just started kicking in because of the guitar playing.
Yeah, man, that whole set's good.
I watched the doc.
And then how people got really woken up when Hendrix was on playing like the national anthem.
Well, that was the reason he did that, right? To wake people up.
Yeah, well, it was the fourth day, so there was like a very minimal crowd, but it was just like I think he was the opening band
right
for Monday. Like he was like,
that's crazy though.
Rise and shine, here's the national anthem.
That's crazy.
That would have been fun to go to that back then. You go to festivals now and it's all just fucking corporate bullshit.
What up, bro?
Consumerism everywhere.
Yeah.
Rampant consumerism.
I always think like when I watch stuff like this, like man, I wish there was the availability to time travel, because I was like, oh yeah, I'd go back and change history. I was like, nah, I'd go back and check out those old ass like historical concerts.
I would go back and get somebody
stinky
pregnant.
It would
so
smell.
Then there would be another version of me in the present world that I would go and have to hunt down like a Highlander and cut off its head to get more power.
But they would be older than you.
It would make it easier to kill them.
Or would they be aware of you and therefore have to kill you at birth? Yeah.
There can be only one.
Oh, there is only one, thank God. But, yeah.
Yeah?
I also watched a documentary this week that I hope it was this week and not the week before, and I talked about it already, but I forget the name. It was about this dude that dad gave him all these baseball cards that were supposed to be worth so much money, and he's like just found them at his mom's. His like dad like left after all this, and he's like, "Yay, I got money!" And he goes to sell them, and then the guys are like, "I'll give you $30 for all of it," and he's like, "What? Why? Why? This should be worth so much money. I got a Ken Griffey Jr. rookie card. I got 5 of them."
Everybody does.
Well, yeah, that it was like a documentary about how like they overprinted that card and said they didn't, and they were just printing money because it was worth like $35. So they were printing entire sheets of them, allegedly. But at the end, this is what makes the whole fucking stupid thing worth it. I mean, he meets his dad again and yada yada yada. There's like crying moments. At the end, they take all the old cards and they have like this like party bonfire thing and open them all up and are like looking at them and throwing them in the fire, and they're eating the fucking gum.
And they're also raising the value of the cards.
True.
That are remaining, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. There was like a big giant pile of just burning cards at the end. It was pretty cool. I recommend it. I don't remember what the name is, but it was pretty good. It's on Netflix.
You did not mention that last week.
I'm pretty sure he did.
No, because that story was good, so he didn't mention that last week.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Oh, he got you there. I can't even argue with him.
That was a fucking setup.
I can't even argue with him there.
All right. Fair enough.
You've been learning short and to the point.
I tried, guys. I'm trying to be more aware, self-conscious. We're not rocking the headphones for that reason. So
Wait, you're trying to be self-conscious?
More so than I already am about.
Oh shit! I need to take my ass to church. This is hell freezing over.
More self-aware? I don't know. Maybe not. Shut up, Mel. Asshole. Always trying to make me feel some fucking sort of way about some shit.
I don't try to make you feel anything.
I think you do.
I elicit responses.
Oh, okay. G.G. Allen.
What are you guys reading this week?
Me? What did I read this week?
I said guys, so I'm like, what are you guys reading this week? Besides, the normal X-Men.
I did go get more comics. I fucking Rob, you asshole, getting me into this. I've been on a fucking binge. I've spent more money than I wanted to, but
I dropped $45 today.
Yeah.
You spent $45?
Yeah, I didn't mean to. I only thought I was gonna get 3 comic books today.
That's what happened.
Ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You guys got on a budget.
10.
A budget?
Oh, I could have bought a shitload more. That's called restraint.
Yeah. I go in there and I'm always like, man, I
that
want
new
this, I
aisle
want
rack is just like
The which one?
The new arrivals area. It's just a whole wall.
Yeah.
Like a 50-foot wall of just...
And your subscription boxes, can you put, like, reserves in there?
Yeah.
Anything you want, bro.
That's what it is.
Okay, well, I'm just saying, like, well, how come you guys don't put some of these trade backs in your, like, reserve?
I put trades in my reserve, but
Like,
Rob
if,
doesn't
like-
get trade paperbacks. He gets single issues.
Well, I mean, like, even that. Like, why, like, put, like, your single issues. That you,
He does, but you can only get single issues of things you already know you want.
Yeah. This
He's
is stuff
going
that
there-
I'm, like, looking at, like, whoa, that's cool.
Yeah.
Kid in the candy store kind of shit.
Yeah, he's going there and looking at the covers and saying, "Oh, I want to read that on that."
You pick it up, you thumb
You-
through it a little
yeah,
bit.
that's what you do. You go
You're
there
like,
and look at
"This
stuff
looks
as
dope."
you like. I have X-Men and Fair Lady in my poll
subscription
bit,
box.
yeah, and so I go pick those up when they come out. But I also go there and look at other shit. You know,
Because every Wednesday, new shit comes out.
I don't just
know.
go there to pick up what I want and just say, "Okay."
Well, I know. I'm assuming that you're not getting. You don't have like $45 or I don't know how much you actually spend a week.
I spent like $60 last week.
Because you also buy a lot of trade backs.
Yeah, I buy a lot of trade backs, so they were like $15-20 a piece. But I've been reading Gideon Falls, man. That shit is so good. I ran through that.
How many volumes are there?
Right now, there's
Dose.
There's 2 trade paperbacks.
But they're
But,
about to have enough for
The third
3.
one's going to come out in October. So they have a few more issues out, but I couldn't find the single issue, so I'm waiting for the third trade paperback to come out. And I also got the Black Monday Murders,
Looks really cool.
which is really cool. I've found it really interesting. It's like if all the Wall Street
Hickman,
and like,
too.
Huh?
Hickman, too.
Hickman, yeah, that's doing the House of 10 and Powers of 10. It's if the financial institutions were driven by like blood magic sacrifices, and that's how the rich people maintained their power and wealth. It's pretty
It's
cool.
Harry Potter for adults.
Huh? No,
Harry
that was
Potter
the
for
Magic
adults.
Order. Somebody said.
Oh.
No, this isn't Harry Potter at all. This is like a little bit of Seven, a little bit of like True Detective season 1,
A little bit of money going
Yeah, exactly. Just blood magic. At one point, there's this guy that gets arrested, and he does like some blood magic, and the lawyer next to him just starts banging his head on the interview desk until his just skull collapses.
Side note, Mambo number 5, about a prostitute. You're welcome.
Thank you. Other than those, I got Witches last week. I don't know if I talk about that. That was pretty cool. It's about this.
Witches?
Well, it's witches, but it's not like the witches you think of in like Salem.
Is that why they spell it with a Y?
It's these ancient like
Witches.
primal creatures that live underground that are like, and
Like
they
Like a Wendigo?
kind of, but they're the ones that grant like wishes and desires for people, and
Lustful desires?
that's like, so all the people that were worshiping them are the ones that would have been like considered the witches from like the Salem witch trial and stuff.
They're like the OGs.
Yeah,
The old gods.
yeah. That was pretty cool too. I've been really digging the Image like horror comics.
Image has got good shit, pal. Good shit.
Yeah, definitely is good shit there.
Everybody talks crap about Image, but
And then Fair Lady is another Image comic that's like, lady detective. I talked about that one last week, but I picked up the new issue. It's good. 'Tis good.
what are you thinking about X-Men?
About the storyline
Yeah.
so far?
10, House and Powers.
I'm enjoying it.
Did you read the Morrow one yet?
Yeah. That was crazy. I liked how it went by quick, because you're thinking, okay, where's the...
Right.
But it's just her story, and just like,
It was
in this life, she did this. In this life, she did this. And that was pretty cool.
and the timeline in there.
Yeah.
And she only has 10 lives.
I like how they do all that, where they do like the timelines and all the extra information about shit. He also does that in Black Monday.
Lore and
Yeah, all the lore to get the backstories without having to like. I like that. I like that in video games.
McFarlane did that a lot too. He would do it through news reports.
Nice. Yeah, man. I just want to keep getting more comics and more. I think Saga just came out with the #1 compendium, which is 54 issues collected together.
Yeah.
Sounds expensive.
It's $60 at the comic book store, but then $40 on Amazon. So
that's about the same how it was for like when I was first getting those Walking Dead ones. They were like $50 for at EC, and then like 40 at
Amazon.
Do you feel guilty that the comic shop that you go to is the largest one in the area, even though it is independent, as any comic shop pretty much is?
Sometimes. I don't know where some other ones are close. I guess I could look it up, but
It's one by the mall, Largo Mall.
there's another one?
By Largo Mall, it's tiny. I've never been in it. It's there though.
Yeah, I could go look at it. Shit there. I wouldn't mind. I don't mind going. Like, for me, it's wherever I get the best price, you know? I'm the consumer. It doesn't... I guess I have some loyalty as far as rewards, but, I mean...
There ain't no rewards there.
No. That's not a real rewards, like, thing.
There's that cute cashier. That's the reward I get.
Man, she was there last time?
She was there today.
The one I was talking about? Or you're the one you're...
What I was talking about.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later.
Oh, no, the little nerdy one was there, too.
You guys should go check out Titan Comics.
Yeah, but that's all the way... How far of a drive is that?
Down in Bradenton.
Exactly.
Down in Bradenton? That's like,
what, 45 minutes an hour?
Oh, across the fucking bridge, isn't it?
Yeah, it's across the bridge.
Yeah, but there's fun stuff to do in Bradenton as well. It's in downtown Bradenton.
You can go get a Cuban.
You want to go there tomorrow?
Some sponge cake.
We'll take the electric. That's what a big thing that's happened to me this week.
Oh, yeah.
I had to take
How much did you spend on your car this week?
I had to take my car to get serviced. And so I've been driving the
Rental?
Chevy Bolt. It's a loaner. It's not. I don't pay for that thing. I'm not like paying per day
all
or
electric.
anything. Yeah, it's all electric.
Does it use the same plug-in yours does?
Yep. On this one, it actually has the supercharged thing, the extra 2, so you can do the
Oh, so that is
powerful
a
charge.
Okay.
It's like an extra drive bay. Think of like the memory expansion bay on your Nintendo 64.
Oh yeah.
So you flip the cover down and put it in. It's kind of how that is too. You flip the cover down, and then you're able to plug in the other plug.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's definitely been interesting. I like it. It makes me want to I like the design of the car more, how it feels in the inside. It's a little more open.
It's bigger. It's a little more bubble.
Yeah, it's a little more of a bubble. The screen is a lot bigger.
It's huge.
Yeah.
It's like a hatchback, right? Or more of like a wagon.
Yeah, it's more of like
it's a really low to the ground
like
SUV.
a mini SUV.
Yeah. It's got some nice interior detail shit.
Yeah,
nice seats.
It's got a digital shifter, which was weird to get used to at first.
Yeah, push button park brake.
Yeah, you just push
that
park.
was weird.
But it gets anywhere from the guest meter for the battery that I saw is been between 300 at most and 215 at the minimum as far as charge miles.
Still not enough for no gas.
I don't know. If they had more charge stations, it wouldn't be that bad. Because you just, especially once they get charging where you sit there for 15 minutes and you're fully charged.
True. Or if they could find a way to charge you while you're driving,
solar. I mean, we live in Florida. If you could put solar capacitors and help you even get another 60 miles out of it.
Can you?
Some people are trying, but it's still in the...
That'd be nuts.
That's
your apocalypse car, then.
Yeah, once it's they just scientists somewhere or researchers just figured out a new way to get power from solar that's more efficient. So I would feel like that's just going to get better, and we're eventually probably going to get like cars that have paint that can be solar charged.
I've heard this. Yeah, solar reactive paint that charges cell batteries and so professional, Mel.
I know.
So that was your car this week.
Yeah. So my car's getting serviced, right? I've been hearing this like clicking noise. It almost sounded like a when you're trying to click on a starter that's dead. Yeah, almost like that, right? But it was very faint, and it turned out to be like a vacuum pump in my brakes or something to do with my brakes somewhere in the line. And so they're fixing that. They're taking apart the brakes and redoing them all. They're
yeah, Mel's
changing
without
out
car for like a
filters.
week.
Yeah, since Wednesday, and I won't get it back till Monday.
Well, goddamn.
But hey, I'd rather have it done and not have to worry about that shit down the line, especially if I'm gonna go to DC for some AEW, since those second market tickets were so cheap. They've gone up from $8 to $11 for the cheapest tickets.
For shame.
Yeah.
$11.
Yeah, right.
But
I was
where
looking
would
at
you
the
be
like
sitting?
$120 one, so
Yeah. I feel you there. So you are not the only one that had car issues.
yeah, you had some car issues too, right?
Fucking Sunday, I had to go into work and like print some stuff out so I could be ready on Monday. Leave there, go get gas at the gas station right down the street, fill her up. Well, I put 15 in it. And go to turn the bitch on and nothing. Completely dead. Wouldn't take a charge, wouldn't take a jump, wouldn't take this, wouldn't do nothing.
That sucks.
And the gauges were just like freaking the hell out, like ching, 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 ching. I'm like, what? So we tried for probably 2 hours to do something with it. Couldn't do it. So shoved it into a fucking parking spot at the gas station. Told them, hey, I'll take care of this tomorrow, okay, guys? And the little 12-year-old was like, sure, whatever. I'll tell my boss maybe, if I remember.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in the bestest of areas either. But nobody wants to break into a PT Cruiser. Come on now.
Especially one that looks like that.
But I had a whole shitload of tools in the back too, though. But tinted windows, probably couldn't see that. And it was right on camera. Anyway. Battery dead completely, $100. Alternator done for another $300 with, or $250 labor. Almost $400 in car repairs.
Jeez.
And my mechanic did all that shit right there in that parking lot. He's a G.
G-Unit.
He even fixed shit that wasn't like... He's like, hey, I noticed they like put this sensor, your oil sensor on wrong, and that's why that light's been on. I fixed it. Cool, thanks.
You're all like, here's a bigger tip.
Oh, yeah.
Just the tip.
Just the tip, but, it's fat enough. You can eat off of it.
Steven,
Chelsea,
why you been so quiet over there?
I'm listening to the stories.
Why don't you interact with the stories?
Oh, I forgot he was here. Hey, Steve.
Because unlike you guys, I don't really derail.
It's not derailing.
So,
It's a free-form conversation.
I'm listening to your stories and,
Stories?
letting you finish them before I say anything.
all right, I got something he can talk about. How do you feel about Kevin Smith doing He-Man?
Oh, what?
Kevin Smith doing He-Man.
I love it.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
I don't really see him as a writer for He-Man. He-Man's a real, like, masculine, bro-y character, and Kevin Smith is not that.
He-Man?
Well, I mean, yeah, he is a closeted homosexual, but when he's He-Man, he's like... "Rrr."
Oh, no, he's just a power top then. He's just like a muscle bear.
Oh, a muscle bear? That's a thing?
Yeah.
There's so much terminology, man.
There's terminology to everything.
Yeah.
You don't understand. What the internet's helped us do the most is to classify ourselves, to separate ourselves from other people.
I don't want to be classified.
You already are.
I know.
With your conspiracy theories.
They're not mine.
I was looking into probably getting tickets for that
Derailing.
Jay and Silent Bob reboot tour they're doing.
Hell yeah.
They're like $78 a ticket.
That's not too bad.
Well, I mean, because not only are you seeing the movie, but
A Q&A afterwards.
Kevin Smith and Jay Muse are going to be doing a Q&A afterwards.
Would you do it?
I wouldn't pay that much.
Because you don't like them?
I don't know. I mean, but he also said like that's the price most people pay when they go to see him talk without a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like at a Comic-Con or some
bullshit. If you go to see a comic, like a live stand-up, is
he used
like
to do a lot of
like
spoken word tours and stuff like that.
When you went to see Henry Rollins, it was like that much.
Yeah. No, it was
when
like
I saw
30.
Henry Rollins, it was at State, and it wasn't that much.
Yeah, it was like $30.
Yeah, but how long
If
ago
that.
was that?
The 90s.
Yeah, like 90s, early 2000s.
Okay. There's
That's
this
like
thing
him-
called inflation.
Him and Biafra together. I had to take a few days off from just listening to anything after that.
I bet.
It was good though. It's intense.
Yeah, I'm not... The He-Man thing, I thought the coolest part about that was that the people, the animation studio...
That worked on it
in
originally.
Castlevania.
Yeah. Or
was
yeah.
doing it. Which
But then it's
I
just
thought
gonna look-
Castlevania was
Powerhouse.
It's gonna look anime-y.
No, they said that because they got the guy who's behind it, like the main guy has been a fan of the show since like day one, and collect all the toys. He goes to PowerCon every year.
PowerCon?
It's a convention they have for
All right, your power.
By the power of Grayskull.
well, it's they call it Masters of the Universe.
Yeah.
Like, there's
Remember
like
the movie?
Yeah, there's an
Dolph Lundgren?
Well, no, there's an acronym for Masters of the Universe. I can't think of the name of it.
MOTU.
But no, like how it's pronounced like I don't know.
Okay.
Moida or something like that. Or
Huh.
Steve's getting too inside.
because I listened to Kevin Smith's podcast as well.
Oh, yeah, that's the problem.
Mel, you
You're
used
putting
to
that-
listen to podcasts.
You're putting that penis up on a pedestal.
What?
Kevin Smith. I mean, he hasn't been... What's the last good movie he did?
Tusk?
Ugh, no.
Red State?
Red State.
No.
Yeah.
Red State was mediocre.
Red State was great. I loved the ending because, the biblical school.
Red State was, it was good. Tusk was okay. It wasn't like his best.
Tusk was
No.
horrible.
Red State was not good. It was mediocre at best.
Red State was good. Watch it again.
Yoga Hosers was fucking horrible. Like even he says himself, like Yoga Hosers was like my.
He
it's
just
my
did that
it's my
for his
daughter's
daughter
fi-
could have a movie.
It's
Yeah.
my daughter's film. It's one of my worst films.
Well, serves him right.
Yeah, so back to answer my question. He hasn't done much lately.
Ever since he
He's
branched
been
away from
directing,
comedy,
a lot of the Supergirl episodes for the CW.
because people watch that.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people are watching that because for the final season of Arrow, they're going to jump into the Arrowverse and do Crisis on Infinity Earth. Like that'll be the final season of.
It's still DC, though. It
Fuck off.
just doesn't do it for me. Especially their TV shows and movies.
The first
their
3
TV
seasons
shows
of Arrow
do a
was
whole lot better
dope.
than their movies do. I mean, like how many spin-offs they had? Like they
It's on the CW.
They
you know what
have-
else was on the CW? Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls was amazing.
Charmed?
Sir. So was Dawson's Creek.
Yeah, so was that D.L. Hughley
You
show.
know, I'm going to forgive you because I know
There's
that
so
you're-
much mic noise happening right now.
I know that you enjoy bad movies and bad TV shows like Fast and the Furious, so I understand it. I've come to expect it. So don't worry about it, Steven.
Okay,
I
I'm not.
understand.
That's fine.
I
I'm not worried
understand
about it.
the Gilmore Girls.
I'm not breaking a sweat because you don't like that I watched Gilmore Girls.
No, you said it was amazing.
It was. But anyways, their DC shows are really good because they have Arrow, The Flash,
Sucks.
Supergirl.
Sucks.
Yeah. I've watched episodes of The Flash, and it was not good.
The first 3 seasons of Green Arrow are the tits.
Green Arrow?
Awesome. Perfect.
Or Arrow?
Arrow.
It's just called Arrow.
It's the same shit. You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
And then they have the League of Tomorrow.
Who?
Or something like that.
I've never even heard of that one.
Where it's got a whole bunch of people. Like, latest season, I think they have, like, Jonah Hex in it. And, it's like League of Tomorrow or something like that.
Swamp Thing was dope. I saw a couple episodes of that.
But they canceled it.
Canceled it after
For whatever reason. It was pretty good.
Doom Patrol is pretty good. I've been watching some of that.
Isn't that on their streaming service, though?
Yeah.
How are you watching it? Are you pirating it?
I'm watching it through my Plex guy.
Yeah, so you're pirating it.
I'm not.
Yeah, but you
You're enabling.
You are pirating it because you aren't, like, you may not be downloading it, but
Do
you're
you
still.
not use Plex?
I haven't in a while. But no, and even if I did, I wouldn't say I'm not pirating it because I am. At that same time,
I'm not pirating.
Just because you aren't in the act of doing it doesn't mean it absolves you of being. Like,
I'm not pirating, but I'm not enabling it.
You're pirating.
He's not admitting to any. He's not denying or
No,
he's pleading
right.
the fifth. He's pleading the fifth.
I'm not denying that I'm not watching something that's something illegal.
Arr.
I mean, who the fuck's gonna pay for DC anyway?
My point exactly.
There's too many fucking subscription services.
Are you ready to get your Disney Plus?
So you go. I don't care about Spider-Man that much.
Mandalorian.
Nah.
And then they're gonna have Obi-Wan.
Nah.
Then
I
you
like
can watch
Star Wars, the original 3.
The Disney Plus thing is also they're gonna bundle Hulu with it
I already got
and,
Hulu.
and
Don't use
ESPN
it.
Plus,
and ESPN.
Don't need it.
to where you can watch all of your UFC fights.
No, I think you got to add on to that.
Well, no, like the stuff that isn't like majorly UFC fights, like where there's no titles on the line or shit like that. You can watch that on ESPN.
Oh,
Plus.
like the stuff that used to be on Fox.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But where they have like major title events, like on the grabs, like when John Jones against Brock Lesnar.
You'll have to pay for the pay-per-views or their streaming service.
Yeah, pay for a pay-per-view.
Or you go to a sports
We'll
bar.
be doing it soon enough.
Oh yeah.
What, next weekend?
Is it August 31st?
Remember that $20 I gave you for YouTube TV?
Is it really August 31st?
Yeah.
Oh, I won't be here.
Where are you going to be?
It's a cousin's
Watching Fast and
like
the Furious?
No, cousin's birthday. Not birthday. Memorial anniversary sort of thing. A cousin of mine passed away last year. Like when I went because I went up to North Carolina last year for a funeral, and then this last weekend was the anniversary of her passing. So, one of her sisters is throwing a little get together at my cousin's house. We're gonna have barbecue and all that jazz.
Barbecue.
And then I also won't be here next Friday because I'm going to a Rays game.
FYI.
There you go.
Programming note.
It'll just be the Rob and the Mel next week.
So I'm not telling you guys at last minute. I'm telling you a week in advance.
That's good, Steve.
He's learning.
That's communication.
He's
He's learning.
Give it up to Steve. A+.
Not just day of, all right, I'm leaving. I got shit to do.
Not just be here and leave.
No, I'll probably literally be going straight from work to my house to shower and then go to the trop.
Go to the game.
Yep.
So you guys
Go watch the Rays play the Indians.
sounds exhilarating.
That's one of the reasons why I want to go, not just because for family, but I want to go because I want to go see the Indians.
Reasons?
I like the Indians. Ever since Major League, I like the Indians.
Jeez. Sorry I asked. You guys gonna be some Vipers with me?
Yeah, I'm going to get some merch.
Yeah, I want some merch.
Yeah? You like the colors, the name? Talking about XFL Tampa Bay Vipers?
Vipers.
Yeah. The Randy Ortons, if you will.
Do you think we might get a special appearance by Keith? Keith.
I hope so.
Randall Keith Orton.
Our opening.
Yeah.
He'll throw out the first touchdown.
Throw out the first touchdown. Yeah. I'm ready for it.
I love it when they throw out the first touchdown. He'll RKO the football.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready? I want some fucking Florida February football.
Is that when they're going to be playing?
That's when it starts.
Yeah,
right after
off-season.
NFL's over.
So it's going to be they're going to be. You're definitely going to see promotion of it at fucking when we go to Mania next year.
Oh yeah. It'll be already going on. I think.
Are you guys going to tie that into your wedding?
What do you mean?
You can get married in the end zone.
It starts in February. You're getting married in February.
We're going to release Vipers at the wedding.
Yeah, I have RKO come out and RKO Megan.
Why wouldn't he RKO you?
Yeah.
No.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're talking about people that deserve RKOs.
Randy Orton has no regrets on who he RKOs. And if he wants to RKO a woman, let it be.
Yeah, but you're the one setting this up, so you could just say, hey, just RKO me. You have that choice here.
And then he goes heel and RKOs me.
But just everybody gets one. Then I hit him with a stunner.
And then gets you guys. Because we'll all be in a line of just who's getting RKO'd.
Yeah.
And they'll
hey, you in the RKO line?
And they'll just be coming out of nowhere, too.
You know I had just run away, right?
I'm going to have you shackled to your walking partner.
That poor
Is
girl.
it going to be a lady?
That poor girl.
What?
Yes, you'll be shackled to a lady.
You're going to have me next to a lady? Oh. Oh.
This poor girl.
Raised one tonight, by the way. 7-1.
I mean, not that mine's in any better shape.
Yeah, I am, huh? Hello. All right. Carry it on. We're hitting a little
Wayward
rough patch
son?
here.
So last week, good friend Matt from back in the day, 601 days, uploaded some music to YouTube of another local band that we used to run with, Compulsive Behavior. And I just went on this, like, no-core, glammy metal deep dive. I listened to their demo tape, like, 3 damn times, back to back to back. And, like, remembered every word. It took me right back to 1999. It was so good. It's probably going to be the outro music for this week.
All right.
Gotta listen. I'll play some when we're done here. So good. I just reminded me that, like, my band, we rolled with some real fucking killers. Like there was 2 bands.
Like murderers?
Possibly. But I mean, like, actually, like, bands that should have made it. Like, there's probably 3 bands of all the bands we hung out with that I thought should have made it somewhere. Compulsive Behavior being one. Matt Pless, not necessarily a 3-prong outlet, being the next. And that's, he's still doing shit. Still rocking. And this dude, Tim K. Always thought he should have done something too. He sounded just like Ben Folds. Murderers. Hung out with a bunch of fucking murderers, man. I miss those days. It's a good little trip down memory lane.
Do you wish you were still living it?
No. It
That's
was a
good,
very
then.
broke life.
Yeah.
Extremely broke life. You can continue doing this and be broke, or you can go make a little bit of money and live somewhere. I don't like living 5 people in a house.
No.
1 bathroom.
Although that's what we're going to all have. It's continuing income inequality.
Eh.
Are you ready for it?
Depends on who it's with, really.
All right. I'll make the porch ready. Put up some walls and a fucking
All right.
window shaker.
We can do this. Got my own private entrance? Shit.
Yeah.
It's like my own apartment.
And neighbors won't call the fucking city about code enforcement, so we can just throw that shit up.
Why do you say that?
Frame out some walls.
Oh, yeah, we can have it done in a day, really. Need be.
Anybody comes by would be all like, it's always been like this.
Yeah. Show me where it wasn't. We just spruced it up a bit.
I'm ready for it.
Streets of Rage 4.
Yeah.
Why does it look so cartoony?
You see the Capcom beat 'em up bundle, the classic beat 'em up bundle with all the Streets of Rage and Golden Axe and all that.
Is that the what is it called? The Gauntlet? Not Gauntlet.
Golden Axe?
No. The Japanese version had a weird name.
Oh, I don't know.
Like the Changyang collection or something.
Yeah, I don't know. But they that's on sale on the Switch for like $8-10 right now.
Damn,
something like
really?
that. Yeah. They're having it's a Capcom sale.
What?
Hi.
Hey.
What's going on?
Oh, he kissed at you.
Why
did
did
you,
you-
sir?
Oh, is that me? Fuck off, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
I got the real kiss.
You.
I bought him the Red Bull. Fuck you.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah. Man, you both my bitches. Gave you money, gave him Red Bull. Fuck.
Man, you act like you just gave me money. Like it was, here you go, Mel. I'm watching out for you. That's not how that worked.
Services were rendered, Mel. Services were rendered. All right. So Moxley is out for
Yeah,
All In,
that's-
or All Out.
Yeah, MRSA.
All Out for All Out. You've got Mercer in your elbow.
MRSA, how bad does that suck?
That's stuff.
At least they were
old
able to
people
get-
die from MRSA.
Yeah, at least they were able to get Pac in there to salvage it.
Yeah, apparently. Not 100% confirmed right now because I just saw it on one website. But Pac is in.
That'd be nice.
Okay by that.
Hey, that's just how shit goes down sometimes.
Next man up.
Next man up.
Now-
You can't.
Did he get the MRSA in Japan? Like,
That's what they're
is
saying.
he still there? Is
No.
he home? How do you fix that?
They're cutting a bursa sac out of him.
Say what?
That's what he's having surgery this week to get the sac taken out of his elbow.
Ugh.
And he said he should hopefully be ready by the
Damn.
time they start TV.
Holy shit. Well, I mean, how
That's
deep
only a
is
month
that?
away. I have no fucking
I mean,
clue.
I figured it, like, was that a couple stitches? You ever think
Yeah.
to cut that out into a couple stitches?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what kind of cavities left by a sac being removed from your arm.
Hi.
Steven?
Chelsea.
You ever seen a MRSA cavity before?
I don't know what that is.
Good. You
I
keep
think
it
I'm
that way.
Googling it later,
No,
and
just
I'm probably going to be scared.
MRSA cavity. Just Google that shit.
All right, let's do it. Ugh, so scared.
Steven, have you been watching wrestling this week?
MRSA.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't come up that quick. Oh, there it is. Cavity. Uh-huh.
It would probably be just like an abscess. So look up pictures of abscesses.
What's an abscess?
Abscess?
Like a
Yes.
Boil?
What's that?
Like a boil.
Oh.
Oh, these are like X-rays.
Yeah, Steven, you're cool though.
Thank you.
Whoa. Them's are some pretty big sacks, though.
Yeah,
Good.
a bursa sac. Look it up.
Bursa with a P or B.
B. Yeah.
Ooh, there it is. Riveting.
Here's what. Oh, look at this.
This is a
look
lot
at
of
this
diagrams
fucking-
and shit. What you got? What you got? What you got?
This abscess, man. Hold on, let me get the full size.
A lot of these
here.
are in the elbow.
Oh, I can't go to full size. I have to visit the site to go to full size.
Oh, is it that one?
No, it's this one.
Wait a minute.
I
That's
made
not
you
a
look at
bursa
balls.
sack.
No, that's a abscess right next to that person's anal cavity.
Oh! Ooh!
Their anus.
Okay, I'm over this now.
Yeah, think about an abscess next to your anus. And you'll have it.
Wish it into reality.
Did you watch any Raw or SmackDown?
We're not there yet, but I didn't. King of the Ring, bro.
Let me stop you where you said we aren't there yet, because now we are there because I went there.
But what about Ronda Rousey's finger?
She's old and done for. I don't care until she comes back.
Did you see that shit, though?
I looked at it for a brief second, and I was like, nope.
It was almost dismembered.
I don't know how she did it.
She was filming for that 911 TV show.
How funny.
And
that
she was like slamming a door or something. And she got caught in the door.
Hey.
And she kept going.
Hey,
Did you watch that trailer for Doors? Or No Tables?
No.
No.
It's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah. So no pop for Rousey's finger from Mel.
Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, ooh, that sucks. But
All right.
ooh, that sucks. Yeah, it was pretty gnarly.
How
Not gonna
about
lie.
CFO $sign not doing music for WWE anymore?
I don't believe any of that shit because I saw one that said they were still doing music.
Okay. Here's one.
I think I bring back Jim Johnson.
No.
He's like 80.
So? He can conduct
Let
music.
the man be retired.
Saying he can still probably conduct music.
Yeah, but what if he doesn't want to?
I'm
He's
just
got
saying,
enough fucking money.
if Vince threw enough money at him, they'd be like, all right, I'll write a few hits.
But I don't think he would.
He was starting to sound old at the end. Okay, they're dated hits.
Yeah, let somebody else give it a shot. CFO $sign though.
CM Punk reaches out
He didn't reach out. His agent reached out, and
via his agent.
And from what I heard, it wasn't with Punk's permission. It was his agent just reaching out
To Fox to host
WWE, which neither party
talk show.
would be, and he wouldn't work for WWE at that point. He'd
would
work
work
for
for
Fox. But WWE apparently would not be on board with it at all.
It's a gnarly idea. I see where we're going here, but
Yeah, if him and Renee Young hosted the show.
oh wow.
This is that bleak faith.
Yeah, I don't see it as happening. I see that just a way to get his name back to get his name out there, because anything to do with that, like, it sounds like his agent was just trying to reach out there. If anything, it makes me think more he'll be at All Out more.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, especially when I heard that Moxley was out.
Yeah, how badass would that be if Punk comes out and then you just hear Cult Personality and Punk beats, or Pac gets beaten down by Punk and comes out and faces. But that's not how they would set that up. I don't know. What would you do with a Punk return? How do you book that? Like,
Put him in the
You have him
The Battle
interrupt
Royale?
a match.
you don't have him.
No.
You do not put him in a battle royale.
You have him interrupt the match before the main event, where he like is cutting a promo to the point where they have to stop the match, and just call it off.
Okay, I can get down with that.
You're welcome.
Well, I think the two main events are going to be, well, the main event will be Jericho and Paige.
Well, the cool off between those two, so like a women's match in between, like
And then
WWE
the-
would do.
Second main event will be
Escuelera de la Marta.
yes.
That's how I do that.
Yeah, I could see that. Because
Seth-
then nobody looks bad. Nobody's
Right.
losing. All right.
No one has to touch anybody.
Yeah, you definitely don't bring him in a battle royal. This isn't a returning fucking Jack Swagger.
You don't put him in the you don't put him in the buy-in.
No, not at all. He's too big of a name. Would you put Moxley in the buy-in? No, they didn't. You know,
They couldn't put Mox in the buy-in because they had to wait for his contract to be up at midnight. That's why he showed up after midnight.
his contract was already up for a while at that point.
That's what he said in Stone Cold's podcast. Or
No, that's why he didn't release that video until midnight.
I'm
Yes.
saying that's why he didn't debut until after midnight.
Just agree with him. Smiling.
That's what Moxley said as well on the podcast.
He was
Scratching behind the ear.
about the video that he released.
But also why he didn't debut.
No, Steven, no.
Play it back.
You are wrong here. You're just wrong.
You are wrong.
The video came out. He put it out on Twitter
At
midnight because that's when the contract ended. But then the show, Double or Nothing, happened after that. He had already been out of contract by that point. When he showed up, he had already been out for a while. They didn't have him come out because that's when the contract was up.
Say, Sarah.
That is not how that's saying. That's not. Anyways.
Bourgeoisie.
Bougie.
Seth and Becky are engaged.
I don't care.
Who the fuck cares? What a great way to ruin a relationship.
I don't. The more we live in the reality era
Ew, you said it.
of WWE and like this, the more I just don't give a fuck about their personal life. I really don't. Let them just be characters. Let them be the character on there and have their personal life be separate.
So they're both not going to show up on Total Diva?
Oh, they're definitely going to put them on there. But
Ew.
I just don't. I don't care. Like, I don't want to. It kind of ruins the illusion to some point, you know? I'm not saying I want to go back to kayfabe, but
Yeah, you do.
it definitely helped out with stories and
How many letters did you write to the Hulkster back in the day?
none.
Just so he would get well.
When I really started getting wrestling, Hulkster was already the old guy. Where I was like, because he was already in WCW by that point.
Oh, yeah. I forget the age difference sometimes. You'll have to forgive me.
And I'm all like, I don't really like this guy. I didn't really grow to appreciate WCW more until like really appreciate it like 10 years ago, 15 years ago.
Yeah, I'm with you
Well
there.
past its prime.
I always saw it as the like Southern style wrestling.
Yeah,
and I
Southern
never liked
old
that.
man
Yeah.
kind of
Yep.
like thing, you know?
Rednecky shit.
Yeah.
I mean, even though it's all rednecky shit, but
I mean, I watched the fuck out of it as a kid. Nonetheless, I was switching back and forth, but
it was always the older guys. All right, Raw,
I don't.
King of the Ring.
I had it on, but I don't remember it.
I dig the revival with Orton.
Yeah.
I get why they gave the tag belts to Strowman and Seth, but I think it's stupid.
I think that's stupid too. Because it just makes the OG look dumb.
Right.
Which you should have them being strong as fuck.
Whatever.
Even though you know this is setting up Strowman to turn on Seth, but
right.
why do you always need the tag belts to have somebody turn on somebody? They
'Cause
always do this.
It's easy.
And that's how
already
you
written.
devalue your tag team division like they always do. That's why tag teams are like, no, that's why LAX is going to go to AEW.
Oh, they definitely need to. SmackDown?
I didn't watch.
Buddy Murphy versus Daniel Bryan.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw parts of that.
That was dope.
Yeah.
And Sami Zayn being Nakamura's mouthpiece.
That was a shitty closing to that episode.
Yeah, that was a really shitty closing.
Oh,
The
the fake
dude-
Rowan?
Fake Rowan, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you know.
And Roman Reigns just looking at him like, really, guys? You're going to try to pull this?
This shit? Yeah. But
yeah.
the match was good.
No, the match was good.
Yeah, the Brian Murphy match was good.
Yeah. Overall, it's all right, but I don't know. WWE just suffers from oversaturation, and it's just going to get worse with Wednesday nights.
Oh, yeah, that's... How do you feel about that? I like that NXT is going to be 2 hours.
I like that NXT is going to get the exposure, that it's going to become this official, full-fledged third brand, but I'm also apprehensive because, like I said, I already feel like there's too much WWE programming as it is.
Do you think this affects NXT Largo?
I don't think so,
I
because
hope
that's still
not.
going to be their little house show loop.
I hope not.
Because where else do you put the greenies?
Yeah. True. And I do not see a live Full Sail show every Wednesday being a sustainable model.
No,
they're the same damn people.
They're gonna go.
Yeah.
They'll be going
Like
to
a
different
month
places.
or so later.
And that's what I think. Who it's shitty, the most shitty for is all the people who would have had like Wednesdays off, that are now stuck waiting somewhere to go back to their families to see if they're going to be needed at this show. And
but I thought they would. Oh, they are like a Wednesday, Thursday off, aren't they?
yeah.
Ooh. Those are the breaks, man.
I don't know. It sucks. Well, hopefully it works out. They're supposed to start getting paid more.
Good.
But
Well deserved for many of them.
they still don't have a union or health
Hopefully, when
insurance.
they NXT goes to USA, we could see some Babatunde.
I'm digging Babatunde. I don't know if it's just because he's over with the Largo crowd, but
He's good.
I dig him.
He's grown a lot.
Yeah, I remember seeing him when he first showed up.
Sucked. When he sucked.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, first time I saw him was when he came out with Rush.
Leo
Yeah.
Rush. Oh yeah, no, we had seen him
Really
while
green.
before
Really
they-
green, yeah. He's grown a lot as a big man.
Yeah, he's definitely coming to
Learned
his
to work
own.
the style. He could barely drop kick.
Yeah,
How is
he's
that?
well, not even that, but just the character work. He feels more of the character now. It's not just somebody out there, you know.
He hopefully will be a Velveteen Dream story.
Yeah.
Oh, you know who's on TV now too? NXT. The oh, you weren't with me. You weren't there that day when the dude was in the shark outfit. He was there the last time we went. Yeah, I'm sorry I even said it.
You went the last time?
No, like 2 times before.
Oh, okay.
All right. Anyway, any other
Now,
Steven?
take us home.
Steven?
I got nothing.
Steven.
Steven's had nothing this entire episode. Do you think it's going to change now?
I'm sure once we hit like the button off, he'll have plenty of shit to say.
It's once he got done with his week, it was done. He's not here right now. Steve already left. Steven has left the building.
I turn it on and off like nothing else. I like to live it up with the pain like
This is a TRGPN production.